and welcome to Tuesday's Hatha Yoga. Make sure that you've got enough room around you, and if you feel ill at any time that you stop. Listen to your body, not what I say. If anything doesn't feel right, it probably isn't, so take your time. We're going to start with standing up. We can bring our hands down by our side, palms forward. We can sit down if you wanted. You can bring your hands together. What we're going to do is hummingbird breath. So we're going to breathe in, and as we breathe out, we'll go into hum. Then we're not going to breathe in, but we're going to just allow the air to come in. And just notice how the air will just naturally come into the body. You'll find all them little gaps if you let it. All under the arms, at the back, underneath the shoulder blades, and it'll fill until you're so full of air that you really need to breathe out. Don't get to the point where you're going. It should be nice and relaxed. Your jaw should feel relaxed. It shouldn't be gripping the teeth together. The jaw should be nice and relaxed. So we're going to take a breath in and then out through the mouth. One more. In through the nose and out through the mouth. So we're going to tuck the chin down towards the chest. breath out, and as we breathe in, we're going to take our head back. We're breathing out to move the head forward, and in to take it back. Think about where the muscles are stretching. Let's do one more. Bring the head back to center. So we're going to bring the ear towards the shoulder and then towards the other shoulder. We're breathing in, we breathe out. We breathe in, we breathe out. Get to center, and then we're turning again. We're breathing in, we're breathing out, we're breathing in, we're breathing out. To the center. So we're going to roll down. You can bend the knees, tuck the chin in, pull the shoulders in, pull the belly in, let the body roll down. Breathe out. Rolling up as you're breathing in. This is helping release all the fascias, releasing the skin. So we're going to go down again 3 more times. Down 3 more times. Breathing out. Think about the skin loosening away from the bum, from the legs, from the back, from the shoulders and the neck. Just giving it a little space. Last one. And we're going to do the same thing, moving into a back bend. You can place your hands here, you can have them here. You can turn the arms, the fingers, and bring them back so that you're pushing from there. You're tilting the pelvis under. You don't want the pelvis tilted that way. You want it tilted under. You can again bend them knees. We're going to breathe in to go back. So, we're breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in. And then out. Bringing it back up. So we're going to take it into a Krishna stretch. So we're bringing our left leg behind our right leg, placing it flat on the floor. We're lifting that same arm that's gone behind up. So if it's your left leg behind your right leg, you're lifting your left arm up. You're going to catch hold with your hand, your right hand with your left hand. And you're pushing your hips to the side. You're stretching over and pushing the arm up towards the ceiling. Look up. Breathe into that side that's twisting. So breathe into the side that's stretching. So about 3 breaths. And then we're going to lift up. Take the arms down. Step that left leg from behind the right leg, and let's take the right leg behind the left. Lift the right arm up, grab hold of the wrist, push the hips over towards the right, push the hand up, pull up with the arm, reach over, look up if you can. Breathe into the top, feel it stretching all the way through the hips. And then lifting, taking the arms down, stepping the foot round. Let's try one more. So step the one behind. The leg that's gone behind, it's that arm you lift up. You're pushing the hips to the side. So go sideways. You want to make sure that you're not twisting in, you're staying in line. And then lifting up, taking the arms down, stepping the foot from behind. So let's do the last one. Step it round, lift it up, grab hold, push out, twist, look up. Lovely. Oh, and your opposite hand. So it's not this hand. If the leg is behind, let me bring it down a little. Let me take it to the other place. So, when the leg goes behind, that hand goes up, and you're grabbing hold of that hand with the other hand and pushing. That's better. That's it. and then bring it back up. So we're keeping our legs nice and straight. We're going to lift our arms up. If you can bring them together, bring them together, but you don't want your neck to be pulling in. You want to have your shoulders down. You're going to keep your feet facing forward, twist towards the back. Keeping the feet pushing down. Work the muscles in the back. So if you're turning towards your right, you should feel that right back muscle pulling and the left front muscle pulling. Breathe in, take it back, breathe out, bring the arms down. So let's try the other side. So thinking about the other muscles pulling us round at the back and pulling our chest forward at the front. Bringing it back, take it down. And if them two muscles are working to pull, then the opposite muscles should be stretching. So let's think about our stretching muscles this time. So pull first, because we need to get round. Now here, think about the muscles that are stretching. We're going to take it all the way around. So the muscles that are stretching are now going to start to pull. And the muscles that was just pulling are now going to stretch. And we're bringing it round and we're bringing it back down. Give your shoulders a little shake. So we're going to take our arms into eagle, I believe. Am I doing this, eagle? So we're going to bring our one arm over the top, it doesn't matter which. Lift it up and then you're going to turn the bottom hand away so it's facing the opposite direction. If you make a fist with the bottom hand but let your little finger come out, then your top hand, which is facing you, if you make a fist and leave your thumb out, see if your thumb and your little finger can touch. You may find that that is about as far as you can go, or you might find that your elbows come undone. If they come undone, take your hands apart, keep the elbows together, that's more important. These are just add-ons. So if your little fingers can touch, you might be able to open up your fingers and slide your hands across and grab hold. Again, it's more important what the elbows are doing rather than the hands. Now, you're going to lift the arms up and you're going to yin and yang. So you're going to try and push the top arm down and push the bottom arm up. Now think about what's happening in the neck. And the arm, that's the top arm. Whichever arm's the top, think about the neck on that side. Think about the shoulder blades. Is it kind of making a gap? And in that gap, can you imaginarily breathe into that gap? What's happening on the other shoulder? So we're going to bring the arm down, undo, and we're going to swap them over. And again, we bring them together whichever way we can. We're lifting them up We're thinking about the top arm and the shoulder. Now we're trying to push the top arm down and the bottom arm up. And then we're bringing them down. We're undoing. We're going to cross them over again. And again we're going to lift. But this time we're going to try and push them in opposite directions. So we're going to try and push the right arm to the right and the left arm to the left. So we're still pulling and we're still thinking about that top arm. What's happening at the shoulders? What's happening with the neck? Does it feel good? Does it feel bad? Does it feel no different? It's fine. Let's bring it down and change sides. So lift and pull them in two opposite directions towards the left and the right. And bring it down. Give your arms a little flap backwards and forwards, let them move. So we're going to stretch our legs. Now if you need to, hold a wall. You're going to just bring your foot forwards and backwards. But you don't want to go backwards and forward. It's just the hip. Try and keep the knee nice and straight. Just letting the leg flow. And then we're going to change sides. So again, tighten up everything that you're standing on. Swing the leg. And bringing it down. So we're going to take it across the body and out to the side. Again, if you need to, hold the wall. Just don't, make sure that it's the opposite leg if you're holding the wall so that you don't go and kick the wall. I'm going to do that way. And then we're going to change sides. I'm going to drop the camera down. Again, out to the side. And bring it down. So let's take ourselves into our sun salutation. Bringing yourself to the front of your mat, bringing yourself into mountain pose. Close your eyes, take 5 breaths, think about you. Tighten up all the muscles through the body. Make yourself strong. So let's breathe in, lift our arms up and reach back. Breathe out. Take it into a forward bend. Bend your knees if you need to. Breathe in, lift into a half bend, shoulders back. We're going to step back with our right foot. And then if you can, you're lifting into a warrior lunge. Take the hands down, step back to down dog. Try and push the armpits towards the floor, grip the floor. Come up onto your tiptoes, come forward into that plank. Again, grip the floor. Bend the elbows back, bring the chest down, lift up. Lift them knees if you want to up dog. Step it back to down dog. Lift the left foot up in the air, push the heel of the right foot down. Look forward. Bend the knee into the chest, step it between the legs. Lift up into our warrior lunge. Take the hands down, step in to a forward bend. Bend the knees, breathe in, lift, reach back. One more. Reach back, bring the hands together, bring it down. Lovely. Just grab a drink. And turn my heating off for a minute. And to get warm now. So we're going to take it into a bit of a flow. Warrior 1, Warrior 2, Warrior 3. I may even put in a reverse warrior. We'll do 4 warriors. So, I'll start with the hands. With the arms. Your hands can be, when we start off in Warrior 1, they can be here. We're going to turn to Warrior 3. We're dropping the arms. We're lifting up into Warrior 3, Warrior 2, Warrior 1, Warrior 2, Warrior 3. We may, between Warrior 1, go into a reverse warrior as well. So we're dropping back. So we may move our arms. Now, if you want, you can have the arms down. You don't have to have them up. You can have them here in line with your shoulders. You don't have to lift them. You can take them wherever you feel comfortable. Listen to your shoulders. Listen to your thoracic twists here. See what you want to do. I'm going to drop it down so that you can see my legs a bit better. So let's start at the front here. We're bringing the weight onto our right leg. We're going to lift our left foot up. You can kick it out, bring it in, reverse it back, step back, place the foot flat down, hips forward, push, and then if you wanted, you could always lift the arms up as well. Reach back, Warrior 1. Turn the armpits towards the front, but you're still trying to pull the shoulders backwards and down. We're kind of pulling them out. We're going to drop the arms so they're in line with our shoulders and reverse ourselves all the way around. Now that back leg, we may want to take it out a bit, we may want to turn it, that's fine. We're pushing into that front knee, but we don't want it to go over the foot. If we do again, we move that foot back. We don't want our body leaning forward. We want to keep our belly button in line with our pubic bone. So it's around there. My trousers are falling all the way down. So we want to keep our belly button in line with our pubic bone. Now here, we could always drop the hand down and we can lift that front hand up into a reverse warrior. And we'll stretch out through the front. We're taking the arms down. We're bringing the foot round onto its tiptoe. Lifting the arms again, we're in a warrior one. We're coming forward and then we're straightening that front leg, lifting into warrior three. We're going to lift up and bring our hands down into mountain. So let's do the other leg. So move the weight over to the left, lift the right foot up, kick it out, take it back, push the knee forward, lift the arms up, warrior one. Drop the arms, twist the body, move that back leg if you need to, push to the front knee, warrior two. Look over that front hand. Then as you're breathing in, lift the arm up at the front, take it down at the back into a reversing warrior. Working them muscles just underneath your bra strap. We're going to bring it back to the warrior two. We can drop the back arm, and as we do, we'll turn that foot. We're lifting it into a lunging warrior. 4 warriors. Reaching forward, step up, lift to warrior three. Let's bring it back up. Take it down, the hands to mountain pose. Lovely. Let's do one more. That's the warriors. We're big on warriors tonight. So, from mountain, move the weight to the right foot. Lift up, stretch out, step back, lift the arms, push forward, warrior one. Open the arms, twist round, push down, warrior two. Drop the back arm, lift the front arm into a reversing warrior. Back to warrior two. Drop the back arm, twist the leg, lift up to a lunging warrior. Lean forward over that front leg, lift into warrior three. Lift up, bring it down into mountain. Shift the weight, lift the right leg, kick it out, reverse it back, lift the arms. Drop the arms, turn the body to warrior two. reverse. Bring it back. Drop the arm into a lunge. Reach forward, move forward. Lift to warrior 3. Stretch up into mountain. Lovely. Bring it back round. Brilliant. So we're going to take our feet nice and wide. We're bringing our hands behind our back. We're going to stretch our shoulders back, lift our arms up, take ourselves forward. Keep lifting them arms, pulling them over the shoulders, letting the head drop down. We're going to lift the head up, look forward, and bring the body back up, keeping that back nice and straight. Bend the knees if you find it was too much on your back. Bend the knees to come back up. So, have a watch of this before you go down, otherwise you're upside down and trying to look. From here, you're going to bend your knee, bring your shoulder towards it, and look up towards the ceiling. And then we'll do the other side, bending, looking up. Like I said, if you need to, bend the knees, lift up from there. Okay? So we're taking it down. When you're ready, bend one knee, bring the shoulder, twist and look up. Try and lift that arm a little bit higher. Bring it back to centre. Bend the other knee, twist in the opposite direction, still trying to lift them arms up. Bring it back to centre. Let's do one more. Bend the knee, twist and look up. Bring it back to centre. Bend the other knee, twist, look up, lift them arms. Bring it back to centre, lift. Bend the knees if you need to, lift the head. Bring yourself back up. Undo the arms, give the arms a little shape. Walk the legs in, give the legs a little shape. We're going to bring ourselves down into a down dog. So from here, bring yourself down. See if you can step or jump back to down dog. Now with down dog, you're going to again use the fingertips and the outside edge of the hand. You're trying to grab a piece, so as if you're trying to rip a piece of the mat up, so that the arms kind of roll forward. You're trying to push your armpits towards the floor. But you're still not having, you're pulling your shoulders away from your ears. So if I turn sideways, hopefully don't lose me, Matt. Let me do it the other way. Otherwise we all go. So, you're ripping up the mat. You're trying to pull your ears and your shoulders away from each other. But push down. So you don't want to be here. You want to be down here. You're going to lift one leg up in the air. You're going to come forward on your hands and bring the knee in towards the elbow. Push it back up. Come forward over the hand. Twist to try and lift it up towards the other elbow. And then back up. So let's go again. Over, bring it in, kick back. Over, twist, and back. Over to the elbow, and back, and twist, and back. Let's do one more on this side. To the elbow, and back, and twist, and back. Bring the foot down if you need to. Have a rest. Give your hands a little shake out. Ooh. Are you hands? So we're going to do the other side. Bringing the fingers, making sure that you're pushing with the fingers. You're trying to pull the arms back. Lifting up. Lift the other leg up in the air. Come over. Pull the knee in towards the elbow. Push it up. Twist it. Push it up. And relax. So we are going to do that one more time. Okay? 4 on each side. I'm going to turn my mat the other way. I was scared on the first one that I was going to smash my foot into the door and knock my door off. So I'll do it the other way around. So, 4 each side. Get yourself ready. Pull them stomach muscles in. Remember, you can have a break in between, or you don't have to. And bring it down. Let your hands go back. Let your head relax. So we're going to roll ourselves onto our back. And we're going to do an eagle crunch, which is an upside down eagle. So we're lying back. We're bringing our right elbow over the top of our left elbow into eagle hand. We're bringing our left knee over the top of our right knee. If you can get your foot to hook, let your foot hook. You're going to bring your fingers and let them touch the floor as you're letting your toes touch the floor. Now, as you breathe out, you're going to lift your elbows and your shoulders and curl your knees in. Breathing out, breathing in. We're going to do 10 on this side, 10 on the other. Here we go. Breathe out, breathe in. And relax. Undo your arms, undo your legs. So let's do the other side. So we're bringing the right leg over the top of the left. We hook it if it can go. If it can't, don't worry. If it's the right leg on top, it's the left arm on top. It comes to the floor. 10, pulling the elbows and the knees together. Here we go. And undo. We're going to do it one more time. Always easier the second time. The body knows what we're going to do. So we're changing them legs. We're changing them arms. And here we go. 10 more. Let's undo. Last set. And relax. Lovely. So we're going to do babe or upside down crow. So with this, we're imagining that the ceiling is our floor or the air. So it's kind of like we're not doing it, but we're doing it. You're bringing your fingers out and you're pushing your fingers up. You're lifting your elbows up. You're going to try and bring your knees and place your knees on top of your elbows or as close or as all the way up, as far up your arm as you possibly can. If it's just your elbow, that's fine. You can get it all the way down here, even better. But you're keeping your head and everything else on the floor. You're pushing the arms up. So again, we're going to try 10 and then have a relax. So, here we go. Breathe out, breathe in. So you're lifting and you're trying to get them as close, even if you have to lift your bum right the way up to get them right up to the armpits. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. So we're going to do it again. So again, getting your hands ready. Getting your legs ready. Trying to get them as close up as you lift that bum. Breathe out as you lift your bum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. Lovely. We're going to roll over. So we're going to take it into baby crow. So you're going to have your elbows on the floor. You're coming up onto your tiptoes, bringing your elbows on the floor, trying to bring your elbows in, letting your head go down. You can have the feet down, trying to squeeze the elbows towards each other, trying to push the elbows out. and relax. You could try to make it a little bit harder by keeping the elbows down and trying to lift the feet off the floor by squeezing as well. But the elbows are on the floor, you're just squeezing it. Now, this is supposed to be easy. I find that one actually a lot harder. But if you feel that your wrists aren't great, then stick with the sort of baby one. So, the elbows are down, you're bringing the elbows to the inside of the knees, and you're squeezing the knees together and you're pushing out with the arms. And this will start to get the legs and the arms ready. So you're yinging and yanging, pushing the knees in, pushing the arms out. That's an easier version if you find that you can't, it's too much on your wrists. And like I said, if you wanted, you can always make it a little bit harder. If you've got your blocks, you may find that using the blocks to get into crow is a little bit easier. So if you have your blocks here, you can have your hands on your blocks and you're coming forward and you can let the knees rest on the arms. And then you're bringing yourself up. I can't do that version. Mine is that I push out. There's people lean on the leg, on there, but I prefer the push out. So it might be like you're squeezing out, you're leaning forward, you're taking one foot and then one foot, and it's never a jump, it's always a step. I can't use those. You're bringing the hands down, you're coming forward, you're squeezing and squeezing and bringing it down. I don't like that version. How are we getting on? I'm not liking the thingy version. So with this squeezing, always just step into it, never jump into it, because otherwise you'll go forward. If you get nervous, put a load of cushions and pillows in front of you. That way if you go forward, make sure that table's not in front of you, that you don't bang your head on that table, just in case you come forward. No, it's just the perspective of the camera. I was thinking, is that table very close? But it might not be. I think it's the side of the chair I can see. So it looks like if the table was right next to your head, yeah. That's okay, yeah. So, from here, let's bring ourselves into a relaxation. So we're going to drop ourselves. A lot of this has been a lot of crunches, so we have to now take ourselves back. So we're going to lie ourselves down on our belly. We're going to start off in Sphinx, so elbows underneath our shoulders. Dropping the head down. And then lift the neck and the head out. Lift it up, pull the shoulders back. Lift the chin, push the chin forward. Imagine sliding the elbows back towards the hips so that you feel it push the chest forward. You'll feel that little stretch on the stomach. Now if you want, you can lift the chin up and you can turn and have a look down to the side and down to the other side. But what you don't want is your neck to drop as you're doing it. You want to keep the neck lifting and pushing out. Now you can stay in Sphinx, bringing the hand and head back to centre. Stay in Sphinx, or you could try lifting the elbows up, but not the shoulders up, Keep them pulling down. Still looking round to the side. And then bring it back to centre. Bring it down. Take the hands underneath the shoulders, but take them then wider than the shoulder. And we're lifting up. You're going to bring one elbow down, one shoulder down, sorry, and lift. And then bring the other shoulder down. Lift up. Let's move across to the other side. And then we're going to bring it back to centre. Bring the top of our head down to the floor. Turn the palms. Let the shoulders roll forward. Shake the bum to try and make sure that we're relaxing all the bum, the knees, the thighs, the legs. Now if you find that you can't get your head down without you pushing your nose straight in, place your head on a block so that the nose is nice and clear but the head is nice and relaxed. So from here we're going to roll ourselves over. So we're going to lift one arm up, so it's the right arm, and then we can use the left arm to roll ourselves over onto our back. We're going into relaxation, so if you want to grab something nice and warming to put over you, then do so. We're going to do the hummingbird breath that we did earlier, but we're doing it from a different plane. So this time you're lying down. Is it different from when you're standing up? You can change the pitch, the tone of the breath. Choose the position. So again, it can be flat on the floor. It can be on your side. You can sit down. It's completely up to you, whichever way helps you to relax. Letting the breath come in naturally to the body as you're breathing out. Hum. You can make the hum loud. If there's people in the house, you don't want to disturb them, you can keep the hum inside the body. Just staying nice and relaxed. Start to feel movement through the toes. Working your way up through the body. Just remember you're in your own house. So it's up to you if you want to come out. You can stay exactly where you are. Make sure that you stretch your legs and your arms. You're lying down, let you turn onto your side. Before you sit up, just make sure that you feel okay.